How's it going? Good morning. Mark Juleen, theapartmentnerd.com. Hey, we got Peter Gabriel in the background this morning. Wow. I feel like I should be holding a boom box above my head or something. At any rate, last week, I posted about, maybe it was even 2 weeks ago. I can't even remember now. Shoot, this is how fast social media works, and this is how fast you can kind of even move on to the next thing. But what's great is that when you do post a topic, and this is why social media is great, is it gets you thinking about the next one. And I talked about Facebook and thinning out your friends, and are you doing that yourself? And as part of that conversation, Brent Williams, who, hat tip to him, Multifamily Insiders, what a phenomenal idea for our industry. And if you're watching this on Multifamily Insiders, thank you so much for supporting the site and participating in it. Really appreciate that. But he pointed out to me that there's a lot of things going on with social media, and he was asking questions on what are people doing, and I outlined and basically whether it was scalable or how people can do it, and I outlined for him in my comments, and I'll share those here in this post as well, on what I've done the last 2 years to really build what JC Hart's doing social media wise, and just to even get to the point where we're at and today. And 2010 is actually amazing. We've got so many cool things coming into place here during the first quarter that I'll be sharing with you as well. But one of the things that then we had a conversation, and he was saying to me, he's like, Mark, I think what's really interesting about how you outline that and how you said that it's 2 years is that there are expectations. People need to have certain expectations for social media. They can't just build a Facebook page and expect to have thousands of fans and to be generating traffic. And what his point was is he said, Mark, I think what would be great is if you were to highlight to people that they're not going to have overnight success just by going on to social media. And I have to basically say, yes, he's absolutely right. And my story or my testimonial is that yes, it takes time to build a presence on social media. It took me basically 2 years to build what we've done, to learn what I've done. Eric Brown is about a year ahead of me even for what he's built. So it takes time, it takes effort. This is not a magic bullet, silver bullet, if you will, and I've said this before, to your advertising or leasing needs. However, what it does for you, and this is why I think it's so important and why I think you stick with it, and I don't think you ignore social media, is because it builds your online name and your online brand. Every time you add more content, or your name, or your logo, or your brand, or even your community name to a website, that creates Google juice for you. That puts you in a position to be found easier. If you create good content, people will actually seek you out because of the content that you're creating and the content that you're sharing. People will want to participate in that. But even if you create okay content and you just share information about what's going on at your property, maybe it's just the newsletter that you're changing furnace filters in a blog. It's as simple as that. That's what we've been doing for over a year now. Just simple online newsletter. You build credibility for your website and your brand name by adding a blog to your website. So I guess all in all, what I want to tell people is that you're going to build these pages, you're going to put some time and effort in. Your managers, your upper management may question the value of this because for X number of dollars, you can immediately get so much traffic from an additional advertising source, yada, yada, yada. But that's not really what the point of social media is. It is a long-term strategy. It's a long-term strategy in building your online brand and your online presence, whether it be for just a single community or it be for an entire management company brand, builder, developer, whatever brand. And as you add content to the internet, that becomes more and more powerful as your online brand. And that takes time. It does not happen overnight. But if you start, the earlier you start, the more powerful your online brand is going to be. And that's what Eric and I have been trying to tell everybody. So, and others, of course. So that being said, I'm going to kind of wrap up. I may add a few things in the copy that you can read as well. I'm pretty passionate about this topic, but I wanted to really let everybody know that the expectations for social media is not that it's going to be an immediate return, but over time you are going to see huge, huge benefits, and I'll be sharing more and more of those benefits during 2010 with you guys on what we've done, and hopefully that'll help turn the page on why people should get involved. It's just phenomenal tools out there. Thanks, and enjoy your week.